Welcome to the first official Chestnut Ridge horse competition. Today we have 4 Sims and their horses who will be competing in multiple categories to see who will become the ultimate horse champion. Our first competitor is Brandon, a self-assured and ambitious rancher who's competing with his friendly, free-spirited and mellow horse Clover today. Our second candidate entering the competition is Willow, a clumsy and cheerful animal enthusiast who's competing with her mellow, independent and aggressive horse Peach. Then we have our romantic and creative horse lover Connor, who's competing with Bunny, a needy, defiant and friendly horse. And our last competitor today is the socially awkward, high-maintenance horse lover called Amber, and she's competing with the needy, defiant and brave Peanut. And today these competitors will be competing in 3 categories: jumping, racing and barrel racing. And our first competition will be jumping. So these will be the rules. Our competitors are going to be told to start jumping at the exact same time. If a rider falls off, they will be eliminated. If a horse refuses to jump, they will be eliminated. If they knock over the jump, they will be eliminated. And finally, if they stop jumping altogether, they will be eliminated. And the last team standing will be one step closer to becoming the official horse competition champion. All of our competitors today, the Sims and the horses, are level 8 in all of the relevant skills. So leave your predictions for the winner in the comments right now. Will it be Brandon and Clover who take home the win? Or will Willow and Peach come out on top in our horse jumping competition? Will Connor and Bunny become our first winners of the day? Or are Amber and Peanut gonna win today? Leave your predictions right now in the comments below. Now I'm gonna tell all of our riders to mount their horses and officially start our jumping competition. Connor is the first one to arrive at the horse jump, and he has made his first official jump. Let's see how the other ones do. Had no refusals, no riders falling on the ground. So far, all of our riders are still in the competition. And that is our first elimination. Unfortunately, Connor and Bunny have been eliminated for knocking over the jump. So I will be instructing Connor to get off his horse. And we'll see which of the other 3 are gonna win in today's competition. All 3 of them are still jumping. I have seen no refusals yet. All successful jumps from our riders today. And that was a refusal to jump from Peanut, which unfortunately means that Peanut and Amber have also been eliminated. I will be instructing her to get off the horse as well, and we'll be keeping an eye on our last 2 competitors today. So still in the race are Willow and Peach, but unfortunately that was the end for Willow and Peach as well, because Peach refused to jump. I'm seeing a lot of disappointment on Willow's face. Unfortunately, Willow is also not the final winner of our first horse competition, which means in first place we have Brandon and Clover. Placing second today are Willow and Peach. In third place, we have Peanut and Amber, which means unfortunately Bunny and Connor ended up placing last. We now have our horse trainers waiting in the stand because it will be their horses who are competing on their own for the next event. Connor, our horse trainer who placed last, is currently feeling sad from losing the competition. The horses are currently waiting to compete in the second round, which will be a race. The rules are simple. The first horse to get over the finish line wins the race and gets to hang out in this little recreational area with lots of food, water, and fun things to do. So I think that means it's time to start our second round of the competition. 3, 2, 1, start racing. Okay, we're off to a little bit of a slow start. None of the horses have moved from their spots. Let's see, Clover is the first one to run off and is going at quite a speed. Peach is following, but a little bit confused, a little bit slower. Peanut is the second horse to follow in Clover's footsteps, but unless something crazy happens, it looks like they won't be fast enough. So let's see if Clover will actually be our first horse to reach the finish line. Will she make it or not? And Clover is our second winner of the day. Peanut and Peach are following in their footsteps. Peanut has reached the finish line. Peach has reached the finish line as well. Apparently, Peanut had so much fun that they're going for a second round. And it also looks like Bunny is still very confused at the start, is now making her way over to the finish line. Peanut is still excitedly running around, but it doesn't matter because they have reached the finish line already, and all the horses have now crossed the finish line. Which means, unfortunately, in our second round of the competition as well, Bunny and Connor have placed last. In third place, we have Peach and Willow. Coming in at second place, we have Peanut and Amber. And once again, in first place, we have our team Brendan and Clover currently leading the competition. Our competitors are once again ready for round 3, which will be barrel racing. So I'm gonna tell all of our riders to mount their horses. Once again, they will be eliminated if they knock over a barrel, if the horse refuses to race, if the rider falls off, or if they stop barrel racing altogether. Let's see what team will be the last one standing. All of our riders are making their way on their horses. Let's wait until they're all in the saddle and tell them to start racing. In 3, 2, 1, start racing. So Willow and Peach are the first to really get going, but all the other teams are starting as well. So far, all of our horses are doing well. None have refused, none have stopped. No barrels have been knocked over yet. We've had a few close calls, but none have really been knocked over. Let's see if that continues to stay that way. Our teams are definitely doing really, really well. Still going strong. Who will be the first one to be eliminated? Is it gonna be Connor and Bunny once again placing 4th in all rounds? Or are we gonna experience a massive plot twist and have Clover and Brendan be the first one to be eliminated? Our team that's in the lead so far. Who's gonna be our final winner of today? All of our teams are still racing, none exhausted enough to stop. All barrels are still standing. All teams are still going strong. This is definitely our most successful event so far, but unfortunately, we do have our first horse eliminated. Our first team has knocked over a barrel and will be eliminated from this round. Peanut and Amber are the first team to be eliminated from the last round, which also means that for our final round, our unlucky team for today, Connor and Bunny, have not placed last. So let's see if they'll be able to keep this up and maybe even take home the win for this event. And we also have our winners of the day so far knock over a barrel. Brendan and Clover were doing so well today, placing 1st in all competitions, but unfortunately they have placed 3rd in the barrel racing competition. So that means we now have 2 candidates left as our potential winners for the barrel racing competition. Will Willow and Peach take home the win, or in an unexpected turn of events, are Bunny and Connor taking 1st place in the barrel racing competition? Let's see who will be our winners today. We have some wobbling here at the front for Bunny and Connor, but the barrel is still standing, some wobbling at the back as well, but nothing enough to knock over the barrels. Both teams still going strong. But unfortunately, Bunny and Connor have stopped racing. And right after, we also see Willow and Peach coming to a stop. Bunny and Connor were the first ones to come to a complete halt and get themselves eliminated from the barrel racing competition. Still getting an impressive 2nd place in our barrel racing competition. But ultimately, it was Willow and Peach who brought home the win in our 3rd round in today's competition, officially crowning themselves as the barrel racing champions. Brendan is feeling quite disappointed in his performance in this round. Our ambitious and self-assured sim is definitely disappointed that he did not take home the win for this 3rd round. Both Connor and Willow are feeling confident though, satisfied with their placement for this round of the competition, which means we're now gonna crown one of the teams as our official winners for today. And for our final ranking today, in the unfortunate 4th place, 2nd place in the barrel racing competition was not enough for Connor and Bunny to get a place on the podium. In 4th place, we have Connor and Bunny. Coming in at 3rd place, we have Amber and Peanut. Peanut had an impressive performance in the racing category, but the 4th place in the barrel racing competition made them lose out on 2nd place. Because in 2nd place, we have Willow and Peach. Their win in the barrel racing competition earned them a place in the 2nd spot of this competition. But of course, our final winners of today's competition are Brendan and Clover. The team that placed 1st in 2 out of the 3 rounds, earning them enough points for a 1st place in today's competition. Let's see if we can get a comment from our winners today. I'm seeing a very disappointed face, still thinking about that loss in the third round. It was not a clean sweep for this ambitious team, but it looks like the two are very proud of each other and very proud of their win. The win that they brought home today. And that concludes today's horse competition with our final winners, Brendan and Clover. Let me know in the comments which team you predicted to win and which team was your favorite. And that is all for today's competition. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye everyone!